fish. Oh, I'm proud of this one. Oh, I had one little final goal, and that was to catch a Colorado River Cutthroat on the surface before I went, and I got one. Still dragging a little nymph below it, but with hopper dropper, but oh. Good morning, welcome to another video. I'm on vacation. I love my job, but everybody needs a break. So had a good summer of coaching. I got 2 weeks off. We're gonna have some awesome adventures coming up. We're gonna try some new waters, hopefully catch a bunch of different species, go somewhere I've never been before, but we're gonna start today on our home river and hope to get into quite a few. We're doing a little road trip with the family to a cabin and gonna go after some trophy trout as well in the next couple weeks. This ought to be a lot of fun. Sit back and relax, enjoy this one. Thanks for watching. Fish. Third throw, I think. Third or fourth throw. And it's either got the Rainbow Warrior. Yep. No, it took the little RS2. So doing something a little different today. I'll show you my rig after we land this one. Trailing a little RS2 behind the Rainbow Warrior. So actually using a 3-fly rig today. So, and this one took the little trailing RS2. Very cool. Very cool. Come on, fish. Small, but we'll get a look at this one. Oh, let's go. Oh, top of the mouth. Boom. There you go. We are on the board. Quick look at this guy. And the little tiny RS2 that he took in the top of the snoot. See you, buddy. So again, 8.5 foot, 5 weight fly rod with a 7.5 foot 5X leader. That guy took this little tiny trailing RS2. Above that is this Rainbow Warrior, and then above that is just a really gaudy attractor hopper. Put a little floatant on the parachute part, and you know the fish. Look at that. So just a big old attractor hopper. Since I'm running 2 flies below it, want something heavy enough to support that weight, but wouldn't be surprised if it got bit today too, and that is a good start. Fish on. That one just hammered it. Wow. Not a big one, standard size for this river, but oh my gosh, it just slammed it. And that looks to be the Rainbow Warrior, which is cool because 2 of the 3 flies have already gotten bit in the first 10 minutes. And you always like that. And then just that gigantic edible indicator may not get bit today, but it's big enough to keep these 2 nymphs floating and could get bit. And yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's classic. First 8 minutes and hopefully 2 fish landed on each of the flies below the hopper and top of the snoot with the Rainbow Warrior for this beautiful rainbow. Oh, you love to see that. Let's go. And look at that fish. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. See you, buddy. I'll show you guys that fly again. So that's the size 18 Rainbow Warrior right there. Tied the line off the shank of the hook on this one instead of the eye, because I'm okay having that kind of inline and vertical. But sometimes I tie after the eye, especially on like a leech, something I want to look more natural. But that's a good start. I just want to note something here. So here's the end of this run. You can see the skinny water and the riffles right there. The end of this run where these fish were stacked up, but it's a week later. If I haven't mentioned, it's now early August 2025, and I was uncomfortable wading across this last week. I started to and turned around. Now it is very easy to wade across and safe. So it's a different day, different conditions. What worked yesterday may not work today. I was out a week ago in this same spot, and we'll probably try a couple different spots today, but here I am, I'm across, and it was easy this time. Easy to get across. So what worked last time may not work this time, whether it's a fluctuating lake in Colorado like our reservoirs tend to go up and down a lot, or a river that's dropping like this one. I don't know how much it's dropped. I don't know the CFS. I don't know how many inches it's dropped, but several in 1 week, several inches down in 1 week, made getting across easy. I think this hole right here is going to fish a little tougher than last week, but I am presented with a much better casting angle by getting to the other side. So we'll try to get a few more out of here and then move on. Fish. Second throw on this side. Let's go. A gorgeous one. That's so awesome. So what do I observe on this side? Well, for one, it's a much better casting angle because my back cast, an overhand cast or a roll cast, is now I got nothing in the way. There's nothing to snag up. Look across. There's all the trees, rocks, and shrubs to get caught, especially in an overhand cast. So just much easier casting angle over here. And this one's also on the Rainbow Warrior. So just a much easier angle to throw. And there you go. There's another fish. You can see the fly right in the top of the snoot. Let this guy get his wits about him in the net here. Get the water moving through his gills. He'll be fine. But so yeah, this side presents a much easier casting angle. I got more water I can cover that I can't get to from the other side, and that's why I tried to wade across here last time, but it was unsafe. So liking this side. There's fish number 3. No browns today yet, but give you a quick look at him. Another gorgeous Bobo. See you, buddy. All right, so 15 minutes in, and 2 fish landed on the Rainbow Warrior and 1 landed on the little trailing RS2. That, like I say, could be a mole fly. Had one come look at the hopper, and that's it. But really just needed something big and gaudy to float. I could probably use like a micro chubby and maybe have that get bit more often than this might get bit, but that's not going to support the weight of 2 nymphs as well. I don't have any split shot or added weight because I don't need it. There's a little tiny bead on, there's a fish, little, I love it, little tiny bead on the Rainbow Warrior that's getting it down there, and then the, you know, obviously a tiny bit of weight to the RS2. Oh, sweet, brown. And there's a brown. We won't even net it. If he comes off, that's okay. That's a landed fish. And this is what happened last time. Just tiny, 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 tiny browns in here. But we'll take them. See you, buddy. So my only modification from last week is just having that trailing RS2 or mole fly as a third fly, and it's produced 1 fish so far, so that's good. But yeah, certainly landed 4, but in some ways there's, with the lower water, there's less spots for fish to hide. There's still plenty in here. They're stacked in here, it looks like, obviously, but there are less spots for them to take cover and hide. I think it's I'd say overall it's a little bit tougher, but we still might have quite a few out of this one hole in this entire run. But there's definitely less spots for the fish to go. Some spots that I'm walking on now were holding fish a week ago with the lower flows, but that's okay. We're getting into them. Fish, and that's number 5 in the first 20 minutes. A little better, a little better. Going in the right direction. It's going to be standard size, but I'll take it. And almost seems like that's far enough down to be the trailing RS2. No, it's another for the Rainbow Warrior, and it's nothing impressive, but it's gonna be another fish. Oh my gosh. Yeah, boom. There you go. Rainbow Warrior. So like I say, we're gonna quickly be coming into a time of year where you don't have to be as careful, but my rule is let them revive in the net for about as long as you fought them. It's not an unsafe time to fish. Don't get me wrong. It's water temperatures are cold enough, but I'm still really letting these guys get their wits about them before letting them go. So quick look at this guy, and he'll be no worse for the wear. See you, bud. Fish on, and it's a jumper. Come on, give me one more. Oh my goodness, it's a little better too. Oh boy. Let's get to my reel really quick. Yeah, it's a good fish. for this river. I'll take it. Oh, before I hit the GoPro, it gave me 2 magnificent jumps. A little better. Not a big fish, but a little better. Oh, and the trailing. Let's go. The trailing. Oh, he's a feisty one. Golly. Trailing RS2 for the win also. But some glorious jumps from a slightly better one, or he just fought like crazy. Jeez. Let's go. That's awesome. So that's biggest fish of the day, even though it wasn't big. And on this just teeny tiny simple, just nothing gray RS2. RS2 always pays the bills on this river, and that's just awesome. Fish on number 7, and I'm saying 7 landed if I get this guy in the first 20 minutes of my day. Another beauty. And that is also the RS2, so that's catching up to the Rainbow Warrior for productivity. Wow. I gotta tighten my drag just a hair. But oh my goodness. Let's go. Absolute honey hole. Oh, golly. Okay, all right. I get it. You're mad at me, but I'll let you go. I promise. I will let you go. Wow. Feisty. Gorgeous. Oh, let's go. That was fun. Just a note here. I talk about this a lot, but don't ever give up on your drift. You know, I mean, mend, you know, up and across throw, in this case, mend on the way down, and then let it pull drag at the end of the run. Sometimes those flies then, obviously, well, they'll go vertical, they'll go up, and sometimes that gives them a little bit of bottom to top movement and natural movement. So I let it hit the end and then start to drag on purpose, obviously avoiding drag and mending on the way down, but let it drag on purpose at the end, and see if something takes it that's following it and takes it once it see it going vertical, like kind of like a natural bug would do. And that's what that last fish did. Just had the first fish slam the hopper and miss, and that's okay. But man, the only thing I've said today that may not be true is that this is not going to be as productive as last week. It's already 7 landed, and I think it's going to be a pretty good day. I think the key is, like, the lower water is making it where there's not as many spots for the fish to hang out and get out of the current and feed. And of course, you know, lower current makes them more scared, more susceptible to bird strikes. Got a pretty sunny day today. That doesn't help me. But being able to wade across is huge. I've got more angles and a little different vantage point. If you go to episode 25, I was on the other side, right over there by that bush, and working this bank. And now we've already got more out of this side than the other side, I think. So a lot more angles, better casting angle for me on this side without the rocks, trees, and bushes behind me. And I'm reaching more water on this side, so this is just fantastic. This is great. We may just try to get 12 or 15 if possible before I move. It's just, we're not going to leave fish to find fish. That's for sure. Fish. Same spot still. And you can see how hard they're fighting. Wow. That is awesome. Now they're on the RS2, and that's now, we won't net this one, that's now passing up the Rainbow Warrior for productivity. Wow. If he comes off, that's fine. I'll just spare him the net, though. There he goes. See you, buddy. Fish. Actually, I went to the, oh, I lost him. Dang. That was on the hopper. That's why I'm pissed. It was a decent fish on the big old hopper. Oh, that was a decent fish. Finally one on the hopper. Water I haven't hit at all, either of the last 2 trips. Just working at the top of this run, because as you can see, there's a cliff on the other side. So there was no angle on the other side. And being able to wade across today with the lower water is enabling me to throw over here. So, oh man. Oh, that was a good fish. Biggest one of the day, just took the hopper. Bummer. Fish. I just had a 4-foot jump, and it looked like a brown on the jump, but I don't know for sure. Come on. Like a beautiful brown with a gigantic jump. Let's get him down here into some better water. And no, it's a rainbow. It's not even that big, but it did a 4-foot jump at least. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Appears to be the trailing RS. No, it's a rainbow warrior take. Come on, buddy. We'll net him. It's just easier with the net sometimes. There we go. Baby, baby. Freestone Bobo. See you, buddy. Oh, nice jump. Hope that came out. Or did he spit it? No, he's still on. Oh, let's go. Give me another jump. Pretty Bobo. Oh! Couple jumpers today. Oh, bring him around this way, since that's where he wants to go. He's just big enough to pull me that way. And that's the water I want him in. Come on, buddy. Oh, that's awesome. So awesome. Gosh, they're fighting hard. They are fighting hard. Come on, fish. It's time to net you, buddy. A gorgeous one. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Rainbow Warrior. If you can see that. Rainbow Warrior, top of the snoot on this one. That is a beautiful one. Let's get him in the net and revive him. We'll get him swimming around here. Oh, there it is. There it is. One on the Chubby. I didn't even mention, but 10 minutes ago I broke off and had to re-rig, so obviously I wasn't going to change Rainbow Warrior and RS2, but I did go to a smaller surface fly with the hopper dropper, and that is what this guy took. Look at that. You can probably see that. So a little, kind of like a Chubby. Since the really large presentation never got a fish, this one did right away, and it's just big enough to still have some buoyancy and float. But this one took this little guy right there. So that's a perfect change. Obviously the RS2 and Rainbow Warrior, don't need to change those out, but just to go with the Chubby instead of that just gigantic hopper was obviously a good move. Hopefully get a little more action on top, and it's still floating well enough to act as the strike indicator. So I think the Chubby is just a little bit more natural, even though it's still serving as the attractor or the indicator primarily. Fish feels like one of those baby browns. Nope, just a tiny rainbow. And he chose the Rainbow Warrior also. And we're not gonna net this one either. We will get our hands wet. We'll be as quick as we can. Come on, buddy. I promise I'll let you go. Oh, good. Rainbow Warrior came out. He's kicking off good. See you, buddy. And a little better, maybe? A little better. It's certainly pulling the hardest. What do I got here? Yeah, that's a little better fish. Come on. Let me get him. This is a little better fish right at the base of that waterfall. Whitewater. Oh, come on. Let me see him. Little better fish. For this river, possibly not a bad one at all. I gotta look at him. Not that big, but decent. Bring him in this slower water. It's a decent fish. It's It's been the one thing missing. This river is not known for large fish, but there's a few in here, and it's the kind of river where it's usually like the browns down in town that are the biggest, or like running streamers in deep runs and pools. But you know, what I'm doing today is a lot of action, and it's not a big fish at all, but it's the best one of the day. Come on, buddy. We're gonna get him in this slower water right in front of me and net him head first. Come on, buddy. Jeez. Golly. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's just not a big fish, but it's fought so hard. It's not. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. All right. It's not big at all. This one had me fooled. It's not tiny, but not what I thought, but still quality rainbow. A good fish. I'll see you, buddy. What a honey hole. We're gonna get to the bottom of this run, wade back across. I think we've worked this run pretty hard. A couple more throws on the other side, and then probably try another spot on the way back down the canyon. What a spot. What was that? I lost track. 14, 15 landed in under 2 hours. So that is a productive spot right there as I try not to fall in. Oh, baby. Why am I so happy about this baby fish? Well, I saw him run 10 feet across the river to go slam the chubby. Oh, that is awesome. And now the smaller hopper, which in this case is a chubby, has caught 2 fish. We'll show you this one, and served as one heck of an indicator. Oh man, that's just awesome. And look at the huge presentation that teeny guy took. This guy's not very happy with his life, so we'll let him revive. And that was such a fun catch. Second one on the chubby. So it's been more of an indicator today, but now it's landed 2 fish. And now he's looking better. See you, pal. Obviously, you know I wasn't going to leave. Gotta make a couple throws in the water that I haven't disturbed for a long time. And this is the side that I've kind of got to dry my fly off and then make kind of a backhanded roll cast just like that because of what's here to my right. Even though there's more trees on the other side, sure makes for a better casting angle for a right-hander like me. So, but obviously I'm gonna try to get maybe one more out of here before getting back to the truck. And the part of this rock area that I climb up is right up here. So what a spot. Second one from this side after making my way back to the truck. And this was it's a baby. We're not going to net it. It's an RS tube fish, and it's so much fun. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm trying to spare you. RS2, top of the snoot. Fish on. We're closing in on 20 from one run in 2 hours. Oh, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. Oh, and this one has no life to him or fight. So we will spare him the net also. Oh, come on, buddy. Ah. Come on. And that's where the net is just almost easier. There you go. Top of the snoot, middle of the mouth. Rainbow Warrior. He'll be just fine. Oh, see, buddy. Spot number 2. Let's go. And wow, I'm in a horrible spot to net. I'm at the only spot available to cast. And let's see if we can get this guy in. Looks like he took the bottom fly. Oh, let's go. All right. All right. Got a little mole fly on. Broke off, so had to make a little change. And you can see this guy took a little tiny mole fly and a teeny little rainbow. See you, buddy. Second spot. We're 2 hours in. What is that? 15 to 20 landed. Not bit and miss. 15 to 20 landed in a couple hours out of one run, albeit a long run. We just kept working it up and back on both sides and resting it and going back. And no guesswork today on the flies. RS2 and Rainbow Warrior were the key. Size 18 for both of those. And then, yeah, a couple fish on the Chubby once we went to a smaller hopper for the hopper droppers. So another spot here we're going to try, and maybe one more as we head down the canyon. And then, like I say, you're going to want to stay tuned in the next couple weeks. We got some crazy, awesome adventures coming up. If I get a good one here, I am absolutely screwed. But it'll be fun, because this is my only spot to cast in here. It's too deep to wade across, and this is my only angle to throw. And netting is just really tricky, so if I get a good one, it's going to get wild. But there's a fish right off the bat in our second spot, and I just like how they can hide behind these boulders right here. But there's some quick moving water in here, but there's this pocket behind these boulders that obviously is where that guy just bit. He just bit like right here. And so hoping we can get a couple out of here. Really, really good water. A spot I've fished before when it's lower and I can wade across. I cannot get across right now. I tried, it's too deep. So, we're just gonna do the best we can. That one bit like right here. And I've got an indicator on. And actually kept the Chubby on next to the indicator, just because. And rocking a little green nymph, a little green beaded nymph above a mole fly. Ran out of Rainbow Warriors today, so little brown mole fly is what got that fish, and that's trailing behind a little green beaded nymph that's simulating hopefully a caddis larva. Mole flies are just so natural looking and so awesome. We'll show you guys that again here. You talk about today coming up right around on 24 fish. About as easy as going down into town, you know, for bluegill and panfish and using a night crawler under a bobber. So we always keep it simple on this channel, except instead of 24 bluegill on a night crawler, I'm fly fishing and getting into this many trout on a wild and scenic river, and just keeping it really simple and just having a day so far. Catching trout after trout after trout. So again, this river's not known for big ones. They're in here, but still loving the action and the quantity. Just not getting the bigger ones yet so far, but we still got another hour or so to fish before I'll head back, and then loading up the family and heading to another part of the state, and gonna have some exciting episodes and videos coming up, that's for sure. Fish, and there's a certain species I'm hoping that this is. I mentioned it at the end of the last video. And did I get one? I might have gotten one. Let's see. I can't tell yet. I can't tell yet. And oh, I did. That's so freaking cool. We got multi-species now. That is a Colorado River Cutthroat Trout. And look at that. Oh, look at that. We got a Colorado River. I'll show you what he took, and we'll be really quick with this one. Took this green nymph here that I'm trying to used to simulate a caddis larva. And look at the slash on the throat that makes it a cutthroat. Let's get him in the net as quick as we can. And what a fish. We're gonna really revive this one and be easy with him. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right, so this is a Colorado River Cutthroat Trout, and it was stocked in here by Colorado Parks and Wildlife as part of a survivability study in the lower part of this canyon. And this one made it and is hopefully gonna make it. And I think he's ready. Look at that fish. Look at the colors, the slash on the throat, and the colors. Oh, see you, buddy. That's so fun. Oh, that's so much fun, guys. So again, that wasn't the goal of this trip or the last trip. In fact, if you go back just 3 or 4 videos, I caught a ton of Colorado River cutthroats out of a lake, high country lake. So I've done that game before, and I only spent a few minutes in the lower part of this canyon my last trip, and I'm only spending a few minutes today. But that's still 3 species on the day. So again, CPW is doing a survivability study on those fish. They had some extras of them that I think they got for really cheap, like retired broodstock and smaller. And they're doing a survivability study to see if they can survive in the lower part of the canyon in a little bit warmer water. So we were really careful with that one. I think it's gonna live, but it's, I was told, a survivability study on how well these guys can do in the lower part of the canyon in warmer water. And you know, they got them, you know, apparently very reasonably priced. So then I mentioned also in the last video how the lake I caught them at, they're trying to kill all of them and put in the native greenback cutthroat trout. And that's a very controversial issue, but the Trout Unlimited types would love that, and a lot of anglers don't like it. But that is not a native trout. The Colorado River Cutthroat Trout is not native. So interesting that they just put them in this river right here. But very, very, very cool. And that's my version of the triple play. On this day, we got a couple dozen landed now, and we've got brown, Colorado River cut, and the rest rainbows, and that is fun. So much fun. Cool little snake here. Where'd he go? There he is. There he is. Appears to just be a garter snake, like in the water. Look at that guy. It's not a rattlesnake, that I can tell. But super cool. Harassing wildlife here. Just want to get a look at him. Yeah, just a common garter. See you, buddy. Fish. Oh, I'm proud of this one. Oh, I had one little final goal, and that was to catch a Colorado River cutthroat on the surface before I went, and I got one. Still dragging a little nymph below it, but with hopper dropper, but oh, I can already tell it's a Colorado River cutty. Came up and slammed the chubby. I'm going to commit the cardinal sin of angling and probably go after this fish and leave on a fish, but are you kidding me? Oh, so fun. So much fun. And look at the colors on this one, and the chubby in the mouth, and we'll be quick with it. But wow, look at that. And we're gonna be really easy with this one. Try to revive him here. Come on, buddy. So far so good, Colorado Parks and Wildlife. So it's early August, and that's 2, and I'm not even trying to catch him until the last 30 minutes of my day. See ya, buddy. Wow. You see in that clear water, he's sitting on the bottom, but he's getting his wits about him. He's gonna be just fine. He's not belly up, he's just figuring out what just happened. See ya.
Nobody believed that, right? You know I threw again. Obviously, it didn't leave on a fish. But a final awesome catch on the surface. Had I gone way higher up this canyon and caught a couple brookies and then made my way down for the rainbows, browns, and cuts, that would have been the Colorado Grand Slam, but I got the Steve version of the triple play. What a fun day. Wow. RS2 and Rainbow Warrior paid the bills, Little Olive Nymph, Chubby on top, Hopper Dropper, used some indicator at the end, went back to just the Chubby. So, wow, 2 Colorado River Cutthroats that they put in here. A truckload of rainbows and what was it, 1 or 2 browns. So that was a 25 fish day easily, and that's just the ones landed. So I'll have to add it up later, but that's a pretty good day. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We will catch you on the next video.